This is Tailgate Talk, presented by Tarpon Blue.
In this series, we're going to show you everything Texas and its surrounding southern states has to offer from our very own tailgate. We'll take you from life on the farm and the ranch to the big city lights. This is Tailgate Talk. Come along for the ride.
Hi, Teri Tate here with Tarpon Blue. Clay Miller with Ramblin Trails Custom Boots here in Fort Worth, Texas, and we're at his shop. And Clay's just going to visit with us this morning about how he started the business and all the hurdles and things that he's gone through to get to this amazing place. So thanks for joining us. Clay, when did you embark on this? I know it was
First paying actual customer was spring of 2008.
Wow.
So 16 years ago.
Yeah. That's crazy. And your shop, you were working out of...
You know what? It was an accident how it even started. We went to high school with Steve Bells.
Yeah.
And he was running a ranch out in Sierra Blanca.
Yep.
And he asked me to come out and help him for a couple of weeks. And they lived so far out. It was like a 4-hour one-way trip to Walmart.
Wow.
And so we had worked 1 week and then we went into town and they normally did an overnight stay. And I mean, he had 2 little kids at the time and they never saw any other humans until they went to town. And so we went into town and we were literally in the Home Depot parking lot getting some stuff for the ranch. And a big Spanish man come up to me and he said, hey, you guys wear boots? And we're like, yeah. He said, come with me. And we were like, oh, shit.
Yeah, where is he taking us?
And so we kind of go a couple blocks behind the Home Depot there on the east side to a little old shop. And come to find out, it was the nephew of a father and son that had all the knowledge and ability to build the boots. They just didn't know how to go get any business. And the nephew was running around town trying to find people to build boots for. And he just stumbled on me and Steve. And so we both ordered boots in about, I don't know, it's pretty quick. Like 3 months later, I get a box in the mail and it's this kind of badass pair of elephant boots. And I'm like, wow, if they can do that, then I think I can bring them a lot of business. So over the next 6, 8, 10 months or so, we just talked back and forth and kind of figured out, okay, well, they can do this. I just need to go make sure that they do what we want because it's actually my face and my reputation that's doing it. So we did it. Wendy, is physical therapist, had a really good job. We were just barely married, maybe not even a year. And she looked at me and said, if this is what you want to do, go make it work. I'll take care of the bills at home. You get the business off the ground. And then once we have kids and everything, we're able to flip. Well, we didn't plan on it taking us 6 years to have kids, but anyway, it all happens for a reason. This whole deal has been that way. Every time I've been in need of something or pressured by something, someone just appears.
It's a God thing.
Yeah. When the guy from San Angelo was working for me, Barney showed up one day and just walked in. And I'll never forget, I called CL and I called him and I said, hey, I don't know if angel or devil just showed up, but I gave him a job. And he's been my right hand for over 12 years. He's been the best thing I ever did.
Wow. So is that when y'all opened the shop on Exchange?
Yes.
Okay.
So I had been looking for several months for somewhere to work that was heated and air conditioned between Weatherford, Stephenville, and Cleburne, and southwest of Fort Worth. And Nick Cunningham, that does a bunch of silverwork, silversmith, called me and he knew that I'd been looking. He said, hey, unit next door has come available. Why don't you come look? And I said, Nick, can I afford it? This is the stockyards.
Right.
You know. He's like, yeah, it's way up the hill and it's pretty small. He wasn't joking, it was small. It's 15 foot wide by 60 foot long. And we went up there, Barney and I went up there on a Monday, and Wednesday I signed the lease on the hood of my truck. And that was June of 2014. So I've been in Fort Worth almost 10 years.
10 years,
yeah. But we started there, me and Barney and Jose, and when I started there, the first 2 years I was there, I double gross both years.
Wow.
It was
Plus going to trade shows, like all the big rodeos and all that. Plus, you know.
Yeah, there was one point in time for a couple years I did Vegas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, Austin. So from December to April 1st, so I was MIA.
Right.
So we moved here. Things were still going good, and I started the stock boot line right before COVID, right before 2020.
What's that?
The boots I have ready to go on the shelf. Before that,
it's
I had
inventory. Okay.
I had never built anything that wasn't sold or for a specific customer.
Right. That's what I remember.
Yeah, and this was a hard thing for me to wrap my head around, is building a whole bunch of boots on speculation. That was scary, and that was a big money jump. And but anyway, we started it. COVID hit. They put a sign on my door said I was a non-essential business. So I had 2 younger guys and 2 older guys working for me here, and then my top stitcher sewing. Anyway, so again, we're here. We had just started the deal, so I took that time that we got slow and started knocking these out like crazy. And you know, my first goal was to have 75 pair, and then now I got the 150, and now we're up to right at 400.
Wow.
But
well, I mean, they're just so beautiful.
We just kind of were working, but then it got to the point where everything started really doing good, and we were 6 pair a week, 300 pair a year is all we could do when we were building stuff here. And had the opportunity to move it out of production to another shop and make this all retail. But I had to have someone here that could measure and do all that. Well, Winnie and I bit the bullet, gave up that guaranteed paycheck, the insurance and everything.
That was, what, 3 years ago or so?
Yeah, right at 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We decided to bite the bullet, did that, and I moved the shop out. We immediately went from 6 to 9 or 10. And then I picked up one of Eddie Kimball's old hands that works out of his house in Comanche. He comes once a week to Stephenville, picks up work, takes it back, does it, brings it back. We're all switching. But we're now doing 12 to 15 a week.
Wow. For special orders.
Including these.
Okay. Gotcha.
Everything.
All right.
Yeah, it's the same whether you buy this off the shelf or I measure your foot and you order a true custom boot. It's the same guy.
Gotcha. Well, it's just seeing the shop, you know, from over there to here, and what you've done is, I'm just so proud of you.
It's been a lot.
Yeah. All right, well,
Can you-
Clay, thank you. I appreciate it, and we'll see you again next time on Tailgate Talk.
Thanks for tuning in today, and thank you to our guests for sharing their story. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you next time on Tailgate Talk.
We'll tell you things you might not know. Just stay a while. make you feel at